Hello, Boring Review Nation. Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today to bring you another reaction fresh off the presses. Now, wait. I got to get you guys a little bit behind the scene. He says, dude, have you ever heard any Bob Dylan? And I was like, no. And then I could see he gave me that disappointed dad look, you know, when they look at you like, and he's like, and you didn't watch the movie? And I was like, no. I'll be honest, I didn't know there was a Bob Dylan movie. And you just gave me that guys, he gave me that disappointed dad look.
Chalamet did it. He played him. Timothy Chalamet.
Really?
Just came out. I haven't seen it myself.
Oh, but you gave me that disappointed, like, I'm sorry, should I know who Bob Dylan was? It was like, that was the look right there. That was the look right there. I'm like, geez, it was not like you said Elvis or, you know, okay, I would know who Elvis is. I'd be, you know.
I would hope so.
I'd be having to live on the moon if I didn't know who Elvis was. But come on, like.
Let me give you some background. I am not, as you say, an aficionado of Bob Dylan music. I can't tell you all his songs, but I can tell you I love his music. And it's funny because growing up, one of the first CDs I ever got was the Forrest Gump soundtrack. Great album, 2 CD album or whatever. And there's a Bob Dylan song on there. And it's playing, and I'm still young, listening to what my parents say, whatever. And my parents are just making, they hate Bob Dylan. They always make, it's got a horrible voice. How do you ever become a singer, this or that? And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, I'm not going to tell them that I like it. Like, I like his voice. Millions of people have. He has such a unique voice, but he does folk music, folk/rock music. I love folk music. I still to this day. So I'm a huge Bob Dylan fan, but not to the point where I listen to him as much as I probably should because I do enjoy all his music. But he's a legend. So many stories of him just being like a cool, regular guy. And I just watched this thing from this guy called Professor of Rock. He's got some great videos on YouTube. And he's talking about these different songs from the 60s, I think it was. And with this song in particular, I want to say they were struggling to get it right. And then they brought in someone off the street, basically, to do like some piano on it. And Bob Dylan absolutely loved it. And they finally, and this is one of the classic songs, Like a Rolling Stone, live from 1965. Bob Dylan plays it live. Bob Dylan is a legend. How dare you not know? But I'm not surprised by this point.
Disappointed dad look. He was just like,
we're going to check it out. We're going to see what he thinks because, again, my parents, who have great music, can't stand him. So we'll see what you think. If you like our reaction anyway, please don't forget to
like and subscribe.
And if my mom was here right now, she would say, oh, I don't mind it. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
But they were clowning him, and I'm like, I think he's pretty good. Here we go. "1965, 60 years ago.
A long time ago, my man.
Oh yeah, he busted the harmonica.
And just because you said Timothy Chalamet, I gotta watch it because he's an amazing actor.
Yeah, I'll watch it too. I think it's on Max right now.
Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, through the bumps of dime in your prime. Then
That voice is unique, huh?
people call, saying, beware, doll, you're bound to fall. You thought they were all hitting you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging your next meal.
Dude's playing 2 instruments and singing almost all at the same time.
Interesting. You know, when you first said that your parents didn't like him because they said he didn't have a singing voice, and then you mentioned something about folk music. In my mind, I imagined listening to that he was gonna sound like Johnny Cash, like that rough. I hurt myself today. That's the only song I know from Johnny Cash, and it's because it was from the Logan movie. But
that's the only song you.
Yeah, the Man in Black. Is that a good?
The Man in Black.
Is that what they called him? The Man in Black.
You've heard of A Boy Named Sue. You've heard of freaking Walk the Line, Ring of Fire.
I'm gonna get another disappointed daddy.
Oh my God, keep going.
But that's what I thought he was gonna sound like. But he got a singer's voice. I think what they're talking about is that the way he sings, like he doesn't really take the pauses. He doesn't really like stay on those notes or whatever. But he's got like that singing voice. And I'll be honest, dude, I enjoyed it, man. It was actually mesmerizing. And just again, he's singing the harmonica. In my opinion, I was like, you can pay somebody to do that on the stage or whatever. Like literally, you hit 2 notes on it.
Yeah, and he wasn't hitting. Yeah. I agree, and it's like right there. In your
right
face.
there, it's got to be uncomfortable, but whatever. He's an artist. This is how he wanted to do it. But dude, it was mesmerizing. And you know what? It's gonna be an additive. It's gonna be an additive for 1965. Let's see if we can find it. 1965, because it's just such a different song. But dude, it was. I don't know if I would even call it. I know you said folky, but I mean, what were your thoughts? Obviously, you've heard it before.
I love that song.
Like a Rolling Stone, Bob Dylan.
This song is such a great one to use if you're gonna make a movie and you want your audience to go back to the '60s. This is a song you put on in the background or part of your soundtrack because it just instantly takes you there. You're talking about the video. I agree. I thought for 1965, I thought the quality of that. Now maybe someone's remastered it. But the quality of that video was awesome. It was so intimate. It was just right there. It was great quality, great picture. It was so cool to see him. And I don't know why he's constantly like doing this or whatever. I'm not sure if I can just like a habit he has. But it was so cool to see.
I think it was because he was like leaning in because of the way the placement of the microphone.
Yeah, and it seemed really high, right? Yeah, maybe it was high because of his harmonica was right here. He didn't want to hit it, so he had to like do this. But I love that song. It's such a great song.
Is that the first reference ever to like a Rolling Stone? Because I know we got Rolling Stone magazines, and then at least in... Give me your definition of Rolling Stone, by the way.
So I'd have to think about it, but you know that phrase, a Rolling Stone gathers no moss.
Gathers no moss, exactly.
Right? And so I think his reference to a Rolling Stone is just like, I could be wrong, but who really cares about a rock just rolling, right? Who cares? Right. Like, who cares about just rock moving or going down? It could cause some damage, but no one really pays it any mind. That's kind of what I think about it. Where Rolling Stones, the band, got it from, where I thought the magazine named itself after the band, but maybe not. I don't know.
Well, because in the rap world, because of the band, Rolling Stones just mean like you're a star, you know what I mean? And that's in the lexicon, in the vocabulary, and a lot of like people will be like, I'm like Pac because I'm a Rolling Stone, and anywhere I lay my fitted, that's my home. So a lot of them use that as, oh, you know, a Rolling Stone meaning you're a star, but that's not how he used it there. So that was one of the things that kind of like stood with me. I was like, did he go with the original, a Rolling Stone gathers no moss? And I know that's more of a, is that an idiom? No, that's not an idiom. That's a proverb?
Well, if it's, proverb. Yeah. The image of the Rolling Stone derives from the old proverb, a Rolling Stone gathers no moss. While today this is usually associated with a sense of freedom, wanderlust, or adventure, especially regarding youth, it originally described one who shirked social responsibility and was closer to a vagabond or a wanderer.
Okay, that makes more sense.
A vagabond.
That makes more sense for
Complete
the way he used it. Okay, got it now, got it. All right. But anyway, dude, it is such a unique sound. And again, it was just mesmerizing as I'm trying to catch every lyric as he's singing it, and I enjoyed it. I definitely want to hear some more. My apologies there, guys. He gave me the disappointed. That's why I had to do it on camera so you guys could see the look. So he said I was exaggerating. Like he said, when I said, "Timothy Chalamet is playing him," you never seen him. Oh, sorry. He's like, oh my gosh.
And that movie is actually called A Complete Unknown. So they just take that line from that song to title the movie. It's a great song. It's such a classic song. That one and Knocking on Heaven's Door, another Bob. There's so many different versions of it. I want to say Bob Dylan wrote it originally. Those are the two songs that my dad would listen to. Because they're such great songs. He had to get over his Bob Dylan thing. And he would play those all the time.
Now, here's another dumb question. You're going to get mad at me. Is he the guy that died in a plane crash?
No, he's still, as far as I know, he's still alive today.
Okay, which was the one that died in a plane crash?
So there's Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, I'm thinking about. And the only reason...
Valens, the Big Bopper.
The only reason I know about that is because I was a big fan of, what's his name? Lou Diamond Phillips growing up, or my parents were. And he had that movie La Bamba, and they died in a plane crash. And I was like, well, is it from that time period? So Buddy Holly's who I'm thinking about.
Just like Buddy Holly. That's a Weezer song. Yeah, he's 83 years old. He's still rocking it.
Wow.
But Bob Dylan's a legend. I love his music. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you want him to react to some more. Let us know if you want him to react to some Johnny Cash, because I can't believe the one song he mentions wasn't even a Johnny Cash original written song. That was written by Trent Reznor, who, once Johnny Cash played it, he said, yep, that's his song now. And that's the guy from, I want to say from 9 Inch Nails or whatever. He wrote that song, had his own version of it. Johnny Cash took it, killed it, right. Amazing version, and he said, yep, that's your song. And just like that.
It grows on you, because at first when I heard it, I was like...
So good.
But it grows on you, and that's like one of those songs that, it's on my on my library, and they'll come up from time to time, but it's just, it's so deep, and it's so emotional, but yeah, he's got such a...
But Johnny Cash was...
Raspy,
and that was at the
masculine voice.
That was at the end of his career, the end of his life. I don't know if his wife had yet died when he recorded, because he's old when he watched the video. He's older. But yeah, huge hit for Johnny Cash in his older years. Let us know what you think about this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.